groups at this point. And but black men didn't realize that or didn't understand that the way that black women think is based on, for the most part, what's best and what they think benefits black women. They don't do things in terms of like, all right, what's going to be good for all of us. So, i.e., we take a quick history lesson with the women's suffrage movement. The women's suffrage movement was about women's right to vote. Now, even if white women would have gotten the right to vote before black men, that wouldn't. We don't know if that would have even. I don't think the black women even thought about what we actually be included in that bill. Becky convinced black women to basically, how can I say, to come up under her leadership and follow her and fall under the indoctrination of, listen, you're a woman first. Shout out to AC. I mean, I learned that from AC, Accountable Commentary, and he was having that conversation, and then throughout history we can kind of see black women trying to imitate white women, and we think about the whole hair thing, right? How crazy would it look if black men walked around wearing white guys' hairstyles or wearing hair pieces to look like Brad? You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, there was a weird period in time where niggas was wearing zoot suits. You know what I mean? Red Fox shit, Red Little, Malcolm Little shit. You know what I'm saying? Smacking hoes around, pimping hoes, but we moved on from that. Black men evolved from that. We're not wearing Jerry curls no more. We all, for the most part, are ourselves. We're wearing our natural hair, all right? But anyway, so black men and black women are their own separate thing, and I think there's two things going on here. First of all, back in the day, possibly, Meg Thee Stallion could have got at least 2 more years of relationship and maybe it would have fizzled out. This is a new era where men have been red pilled, where men have more information, and y'all are not a mystery no more. Okay, so therefore, a chick like Meg Thee Stallion cannot swindle, because most women, the modern woman is a swindler and a fucking con artist, and no matter how good she is, in her mind, she's not trying to get a fair deal or a good deal going. Almost every woman, even when it comes to, especially millennials and Gen Z, in their mind, it does not make sense to go be a good woman and be a good mom and a good wife. That's not the intention. The intention is, how can I con this stupid nigga into thinking that he should marry me and then or marry me, commit and whatnot. And at the end of the day, it's a one-sided contract. She can end that contract with you whenever she want, and she will end that contract whenever she want. Especially if you make enough money for her to be able to get paid while not being with you. That's one of the greatest hustles of all time, is when they change the family court system. Don't get me wrong. Now, maybe not for all men, but in general, if you the kind of dude where you're worth more divorced than you are married, yo, a lot of women they're going to go for it. That's the same as like, yo, it's keep it a buck, man. If you could be with your girl and smash him when you want, and you don't gotta hang out with her and be in a relationship, a lot of guys, to keep me in the stack, I'll be the dude who gets to smash all day long, because we know that's the best part, and that's the safest relationship. I just be smashing. So anyway, so Meg Thee Stallion got cleared, couldn't find out, that they moved. Well, she was staying at that house with him. Now she gotta get out. He got her Bentley and whatnot. It's under his name. She crashed the Bentley last week. Now she owe him $500,000, $500,000. Meg, can you stand the rain? But no, I'm joking around. But real talk though, the way that men are reacting to it, again, comprehension is lost on you hoes. And I'm gonna say this: black women don't really know what black men's lack of support, or black men giving pushback, or black men shitting on Meg Thee Stallion mean. What it means is that the protection is over. The split has finally happened. We're finally two separate groups, and black women are starting to see the protection go away and the adoration go away. All right, no more black queen shit. But that's one of the reasons why you campaigning for Meg, because the thing is that, yo, Megan Thee Stallion in your real life would be the kind of chick that would smash your baby daddy. Okay, that's the kind of chick that where you'll be sharing a baby daddy with her. Okay, type of chick that steal from you. All right, there's no such thing as a good person who's an angry drunk that be fucking multiple men at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because couldn't find out in the trial, she had to admit to having several sexual relationships running concurrently. I've been waiting my whole life to say concurrently. I don't know my struggle, man. But anyway, let's check out this doofus right here.
All rooting for you. Now, Megan just posted in her story that Klay was cheating on her. She said, cheat.
So it must be true. Anyway, so it says that cheating had me around your whole family playing house, dot, dot, dot. Got quote unquote cold feet. Holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatments towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous, quote unquote. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. Megan Thee Stallion has been with this nigga for less than a year. All right. I don't know where I get this timeline thing. Are you trying to say that you were trying to pressure him into marriage? First of all, you're Megan Thee Stallion. You gotta try harder than that. That's right. Listen, I want to say my man 2K say this. It's the most. How can I say? One of the greatest things I ever heard in terms of wisdom for men when it comes to relationships. Put your girl through the ringer. That's y'all problem. You too soft. Little one, put your jacket on, little one. Y'all too soft on these girls, man. To the point where you got this girl that came online, this furry hat, to pretty much report the news based off of an Instagram story. First of all, she didn't say shit. She didn't describe no. When people don't describe the specific events that lead to the problem, don't believe them. But again, women be playing lawyer for each other because they understand the benefit of, well, if we always do this for one another, for one, it creates a paranoia and stress for men to even say anything. Until now, like we're doing right now. Again, I love this era. I love the fact that Megan Thee Stallion got dumped and got told, nah, you're one of many. And also too, that's another thing too. Women, y'all have to have a conversation with one another and speak on the fact that y'all are not all built to have a man to yourself. Especially not no goddamn Megan Thee Stallion. You think Klay Thompson, someone who's won multiple championships, who's at the top of his field, he deserves to put Megan Thee Stallion at the top? No, man. She deserves to be one of 15. All right, 1 of 15, man. Let's get it.
Had me around your whole family playing house,
Comment section,
quote unquote, cold feet. I'm assuming that means married. She goes on to say, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season, and now you don't know if you can be monogamous, air quote. She finishes up and says, B, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. This is why I'm just so happy that they did not move in together. I'm so happy they didn't move in together. And this is a prime example as to why you need to have your own money. Because it don't matter how much TV parading you all over town. They gonna play in your face every time. I'll tell you that much. As a 40-year-old who's had her face played in, they gonna play in your face every time. And I really just hope that this doesn't affect her on her Broadway stint right now. She's doing so fabulous. And she's selling out all these shows. And I really hope that doesn't affect her like the future of what she's doing with her career, because breakups are hard. They do. They take a mental toll on you, and y'all know Megan, she don't use the internet like that no more. So the fact that she came to the internet and said it means that it's affecting her, and I hope it doesn't. And as for you, Klay, you can go ahead and get up out of here.
Klay Thompson allegedly cheated on Meg Thee Stallion. Shocker. I wish I could be surprised about this. I honestly do, and I truly hate that he cheated on her. But nothing about this shocks me. Nothing about athletes, rappers, or any man in the entertainment industry do I ever believe are going to be a faithful man.
This is all lawyer shit. Y'all are overlooking a critical piece of evidence. Very good. First of all, karma. This is another reason why, it's been a great separation. Black women have, for the most part, convinced themselves that you can live in a world where there's no karma and there's a happy ending for everyone. Ain't no happy ending for everyone. You're never gonna see, if Bobby Brown if Bobby Brown would have got with Janet Jackson and her and Janet Jackson, then Bobby Brown and Janet Jackson would have broke up, niggas wouldn't be saying, how could Janet leave? No one ever said, how could Janet leave Jermaine Dupri? And shout out to Jermaine Dupri. I ain't saying nothing wrong with Jermaine Dupri, but I'm just saying, no man felt like, oh my God, this is so messed up and whatnot. She wasted his valuable time. How could she? No one would think that. You gotta stop elevating bottom of the barrel chicks. You gotta stop elevating these hoes. But we gotta realize too that, the women don't realize, you are gone. You are gone when you're online saying, I hate that he cheated on her. Megan Thee Stallion is not no good woman. But more and more, when y'all come online, y'all be showing everyone that yo, being a good person is not important to you. And I understand when things are for the sake of entertainment and stuff like that. But again, like being a good person, being a stand-up person, everything doesn't matter. Because y'all questioning what happened or how could you. First of all, let's just go with that version of the story. So what? You didn't care when she was cheating on Paris, the nigga with the braids, the dark skinned nigga. I think his name is Paris. But you know what I'm talking about, the dude. Duke. And according to the court documents, she was banging Tory all 5'6" and Tory Lanez with her 5'9" self. And the other dude at the same time. And she a drunk. There's no such thing as someone who's an angry drunk and he also a real good person. They got a real good heart. That's not how it goes. I'm sorry. I tried. I really did. I don't want you to think anything different. But anyway, the great separation is here. No more protection, no more adoration. We just ain't together, and black women are feeling it, and also this right here is like not a retaliation, but yo, they not really catching on to like what's happening and how to deal with. If anything, which I should be getting online doing is having conversations about how to keep your man. Megan Thee Stallion also, you can't keep your man. Why can't we also speak to the ineptitudes, right? Or when someone is lacking? Because that's another thing too is black women want to have relationships where like you're not wifey, but you're still getting wifed. And that's how long that hustle been going on. Where it's like, yo, you're not good at this job. Like to the point where y'all hoes get online and want to have conversations about how, basically someone's getting free labor out of you and you're doing 5 jobs. And, if you were being paid professionally, you would get 6 figures. Man, cooking a chef cooks for hours. A chef cooks for hundreds of people. Someone who cleans multiple houses all day long. You clean your house maybe once a week. Fuck what? And also, none of you are staying at home unless you ain't got no job. That's why you staying at home. If you a stay-at-home mom, when they do that census, right? They may just be asking who's working at the present time. She may have been laid off from work. She maybe can't get a job. She might be home because she had a baby and whatnot. There's a lot of different factors to why a woman may not be working at that time. She may have had an injury. They don't specify the number of why. They say how many people are stay-at-home moms according to the census, but it's still a very small percentage of women. It's not the majority of white women or even half of white women staying at home. No one can do that really. All right, no one's really doing that. All right, but anyway,
I truly don't even understand at this point why any woman goes into it thinking that she's getting a faithful man when it comes to these men. You know how y'all be saying that little goofy is all men until it's no man? That's where this applies. Right, because most of all them cheat.
I am flabbergasted that so many women have a vested interest in this whole Meg and Klay situation. And of course, it was a conversation that was had on After Hours, one of my channels, when it first broke that they was together. And when they went public, it was just hilarious to me because Klay Thompson, amongst circles of people that really study and follow the NBA because we love sports, have always been known to be a guy that keep a stack with him. You know what I'm saying? He keep a fleet with him. And
okay, all right,
this whole Meg Thee Stallion thing, and they just immediately went public. It was just so hilarious to me because everything that they posted seemed manufactured.
Facts.
So the fact that she's posting this publicly and going off publicly shows me A, that she's just a regular person like everybody else, and B, if she can't do it, then y'all need to stop following Meg Thee Stallion for relationship advice, looking for inspiration on who you gonna find and marry.
Nah, see, I'm gonna stop him right there because it's time for me to leave and take my little son to school. That's not gonna happen. Comprehension is lost on you niggas, and it's definitely lost on you women. And when I say comprehension, I'm speaking to what is actually going on. Being able to look at the situation and say, okay, this is what's actually going on here. Don't get me wrong. So like what Anton said, yo, this guy is at the top percent. But my thing too is that like I don't like these conversations from the women's side when they start trying to make the argument of a man going to cheat, this and that. And it's like, fam, a majority of men don't be cheating. That's just it. When they done that survey, right, of basically the frequency in which men and women cheat and everything, the questions that was based off of was on what was it? Basically, have you cheated before, right? Not are you currently cheating. Now, yeah, I think men and women will cheat in a lifetime, right? But the thing is that women can be cheating and you won't even know about it. I mean, because women talk about it all the time. Women, because dudes for the most part are never going to say anything. If he's smashing your joint, unless he crazy, he ain't gonna say anything. Unless he be around you, or especially if you don't never meet him and you don't know who he is and whatnot, he not gonna say nothing to you. He not gonna put no shit in the game. It is super rare, and usually it's because that guy is batshit crazy to keep the big stack with you, right? But anywho, but yeah, he made a really good point about, this is who you don't need to be following, but that's not the point. The idea is that Meg Thee Stallion is a monument. She is a symbol. If Megan Thee Stallion falls, then that means that the hot girl summer, it's hot girl summer theory, because the thing is that black women and women in general, they want this to be real. They want it to be possible to be able to have all the fun in the world and just be outright terrible in your 20s and early 30s, and it can all work out for you. And it's like, again, that's a loser mindset. You can always turn your life around, right? But turn your life around should mean that, yo, I'm putting in work. I'm really trying. You know what I'm saying? I'm becoming a different person, right? And now again, we have a little more context, you know what I'm saying, that now that Anton has said, listen, Klay is known for having a roster. He's known for having women and stuff like that. Realistically, I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing that women should expect from guys on that level anyway. It's the same as guys wanting women who look as good as that to be with a nigga with no job. No, unless he a hood dude and he's selling crack. Like we saw in the earlier video, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, man, so it's the great divide, man. A lot of black dudes are giving a lot of pushback. A lot of brothers ain't going for it no more, and that's why they calling it out and talking about the way they're talking about it, man. But anyway, man, listen, all I want is $25,000, man. Come on now. What my sound effects? What's going on? Oh, what's going on? Oh, you know what? I was wondering where my sound effects went and everything, and why I wasn't hearing anything. Perfect. Fantastic. Anyway, I've been out talking. Okay. Well, okay. No sound effects for me, I guess. No.
For this box.
Okay. All right.
I've been not talking.
I've been not talking.
I've been not talking. So what are you talking about?
You talking about? I'm out. Oh shit. Well, all right. Bye, y'all. Let's do a round of applause for me. Thank you. Bye.